Marvel, 10 years, 20 movies, 3 to come this year. And this is my take on the base of the Marvels movies from the MCU. The one from Marvel Studios, not from Fox and other ones. This is the real story. When you see this logo coming up in the beginning of the movie, you know, you hear the music, you hear that flash, and you know you have 99% of the time it's going to be a good movie. Maybe one or two flops, but most of it successful. There is no studio in the world who done 20 movies like this. This is my take on the best of Marvel movies of the MCU. The top 6. Let's see if you agree with me. This is me, Frankie D, and you're in your reviews. And the best of Marvels on the MCU coming up. Like I said before, we've been dealing this with 10 years. It's going to be for 11. 20 movies, 2 coming up, Captain Marvel and Endgames, the ending of the Infinity War, and then the new Spider-Man. But for the last 10 years, we've been dealing with unbelievable movies. I'm a Marvel guy. You know, I even have my room all full of toys and stuff with Marvel. My headboard is Iron Man coming out on Iron Man 3. I am a Marvel guy. But I still can't tell when movies are bad or good. First, the beginning, Iron Man. Really, this is the movie that started the whole thing. For a guy like me who grew up in the 60s with cartoons or Avengers, Iron Man, and Captain America, the Avengers, Captain America, it's amazing to see the first time you see Iron Man and say, this is going to be a flop. And that was see Tony Stark, and it was an absolutely an amazing movie. And this is the beginning of the whole Marvel story. That there are movies that are good, they are not. But to me, my number 6, without any doubt, is the beginning of the story. Number 5, I will tell you a big surprise for me. When I grew up with the cartoons of the Avengers, they see all the guys, all my idols live there in the movie theater. I was like a little kid in Disneyland for the first time. I was like a little kid watching the first gift of Santa Claus. To me, it was when you see all the end Avengers all together and around fighting the bad guys. I mean, to me, it was how they did this, how nobody else done it in this way. And Marvel find a way to do this. The story is great. It's still the first Avenger, like the Iron Man. After so many years, you watch it, you still irrelevant. It's still you can watch in the movie theater and say, you know what? That's a good money. Number 5, absolutely, the Avengers, the first one. Number 4, the surprise. When I didn't know anything about these guys, Guardians of the Galaxy, nothing at all. I mean, really, okay, finally they're going to do a flop. And everybody said, every critic said, look, a raccoon, a tree who said, I am Groot, a green girl, a muscle guy with full of tattoos, and a guy who called himself Star-Lord. What the heck? And this is one of the best movies and best surprises of Marvel. Really, the whole movie, I watch it, I've been watching all these Marvel movies, and really, this movie, from the beginning to the end, it had a love story, it had a tender moment from his past, a really story where all the guns had to become the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is an unbelievable movie that you can say, you can watch it and watch it and watch it. And it still is great. I mean, my God, how can it be that this movie, nobody knew about it, and they did? Guardian of the Galaxy, number 4, is one of my top 21st choices of Marvel. I mean, really, a steal. Number 2 was great, but number 1, it's just a set of a tone of Marvel in a different way. They can do whatever they want. Number 3, this is the beginning of the Russo brothers. And this is unbelievable directing, unbelievable story. The Winter Soldier, Bucky, Captain America. This is a great story. And for a lot of people, this is the best movie of Marvel. Uh, to me, it's number three. Is a story. It's unbelievable. It is it grab you the friendship. They give you from the past, from the present, and it show you so many things. And in the beginning, there was going to happen when you have the Civil War and how the Black Panther is going to be introduced and how everybody else is going to be introduced. But Winter Soldier, in my opinion, one of the best movies of all Marvel. I believable, and I love Captain America. A lot of people don't like the first Captain, but I like the three Captain America. Of course, this is number three. The Civil War would be number two. Yes, Captain America Civil War. This is Captain America 2.0 Avengers, because technically almost everybody from the Avengers, is a few ones, don't appear in this one. And that's introduction of the Black Panther, introduction of, I remember when we saw the commercial for the first time and you see Spider-Man for the first time, say, that's the way it should look. No Tobey Maguire, no Fox, no anybody else. That's the way the Spider-Man should look. And that's unbelievable. I remember when I saw the trailer, it was everybody in the theater was like a little kid, yeah! And you see the Black Panther and you see the story coming up. It's so good, and you see, of course, Ant-Man and everybody else. It's a 2.0 to me. It's the Captain America minus mesh with Avengers, but unbelievable. And number one of the top 20 of all the Marvels. You see the logo, and I was one of those guys who was on 4:30 in the morning. 3 months, 4 months, I think was November or early December, when they showed the trailer of this movie, The Infinity War. I stay all night waiting for 4:30 in the morning to watch that, and I watch it like 20 times before I got to go to work. And I was weeping like a little kid. This is an unbelievable trailer. That's the way we do a trailer, that's the way we do a movie. And this is, in my opinion, the best, without any doubt, the best to me Marvel movies of all time. Of course, we have in a few months more the ending of the story with Endgames. I don't know what's going to happen. That could be surpassed. But when we see this movie, it's mind blowing. When we see Thanos coming out with Josh Brolin, I mean, tell me what this movie don't have, and you are out of your mind, you crazy, or you are a DC fanatic without any reason. Because even if you don't like Marvel, this is a movie you had to understand, you had to love. This is a combination of 20 movies. No studio ever done this. No studio done a franchise like this. No studio meshed 20 movies like Marvel done. This is an award for the studio who really went through the... And again, the Russo brothers did the Civil War, they did the Winter Soldier, and the Infinity War, and of course they're going to do the Endgame. They are absolutely my best directors of all time, probably for Marvel. They know how to deal with this. They know how to deal with everybody. But again, like I said before, this is the finish. When you see all these stories, even so, the few flops, and my worst movie of Marvel, I can say, Thor, the second one. Jesus, for the love of God, that was a flop. I mean, I know it's part of the story, and you see part of the story of the whole Marvel, but that was too dark, boring, and I confess, I see every single movie many, many times, except for that one. I only saw it once, and maybe half of the time in another one. I couldn't take it. But other than that, it is, in my opinion, these are the top 6 of all the Marvel movies from the MCU that I love. Of course, Iron Man, the beginning of this saga. Number 5, we have, I even forgot what I said. Number 5, we have, the Avengers, the first one. And then number 4, we had the Guardians of the Galaxy, the biggest surprise for everybody, not just for me, for everybody. Even the critics didn't expect there's going to be a great movie. And the 3 movies of the Russo brothers, Winter Soldier, number 3, Civil War, number 2, and of course, the best movie, in my opinion, and to me, was the best movie of the last year, I know the Oscar never gonna give you the movie, and it wasn't Black Panther. It was the Infinity War. That was the best movie of the year on 2018. So if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. If you have a different list, put it down in the comments. And I hope you enjoy what I did, a little recap before Captain Marvel coming this week, and prepare for the end games in a couple more months. Until the next time, this is Frankie D. This is your reviews. And support your movie theater, support your TV shows, support your video games, and give me a chance, support me. My face with Yoda is here. My other reviews of TV shows and movies are right there. And until the next time, thank you. And enjoy the Marvel movies. Ciao.